Good morning. Um, I am E. Digger, CEO and managing editor of Charm City Direct TV. First and foremost, I want to say thank you for watching this special broadcast, 4th of July broadcast of E. Digger Speaks. And now, the video that you're about to see is a pre-recorded video. And the reason why I chose to do this pre-recorded video is because I didn't have the significant amount of time to do it yesterday, as the show is live on Wednesdays at 9 o'clock. So I pre-recorded this video, but I wanted to speak on the topic of flashy cheap. Baltimore, we have a ongoing situation of real and fake. And the reason, like I said, the reason why I did this video is to shed light on just that. And the reason I called this topic flashy cheap, you will hear it in the pre-recorded video. People, I just wanted to shout out a couple of people who are on the front line every day, making sure that Baltimore is looked at in a good light instead of people seeing us in a bad light through fraud, ripoff. So these people, I commend you guys for doing your thing, for out there providing safe havens, providing food, providing comfort to the citizens and residents, the youth of Baltimore City. Shelly Helping Hands, shout out to you, sir. Every time I see you, you're out there and you're representing your brand and you're representing Baltimore in the great light. And these people that I'm shouting out, I did a post and I seem to, when you try to think of people who are out there and doing your thing, your mind goes blank. So shout out to Shelly Helping Hands, shout out to LNG, Baltimore Ceasefire, shout out to Erica Bridgeford. I know her as E Wonder, and that's exactly what she is. She is a wonderful Wonder Woman. Baltimore Ceasefire, Sharon Johnson, Critique Empire Magazine, Critique Empire just in general. She is out there. She is doing her thing. Pam Curtis, I can't recall her. I can't recall her organization right offhand. Pushing the Vision. Organization, Pushing the Vision LLC. I hope I'm saying it right. Pam, you are definitely out there. You are doing your thing, especially with the youth, providing a safe haven, providing educational situations for our youth. Shout out to PFK Boom, who always keep us alert, always keep us aware of what's going on in Baltimore as far as political, as far as neighborhood. Shout out to you, sir. Shout out to Miss Be Inspired for just for her vibe, her energy, so forth and so on. And what can I say about her? She is always positive, always smiling. And last but not least, Miss Kiana, I believe Kiana Green with Tim's Day. Shout out to you for taking in kids into your own home, providing for these kids, making sure they're well groomed, feeding these children, making sure that they have a job. These are the people that I look at and look up to as far as helping our city, instead of asking for handouts, asking youth to provide any type of service to their personal gain. So the names that I just shout out, and there are many more. I apologize for not putting your names on that post, but there are many more that's out there that's on the front line. So this video is to shed light, and by no means I'm talking about individuals that's out there on the front line, and I just needed to say that before anybody raise an eyebrow. Also, Lee Swinney, I need to say Lee Swinney with Made It Foundation. Shout out to you, ma'am, for what you do. And there, like I said, there are countless others that's out there who are on the front line, making sure that Baltimore is safe, making sure that Baltimore is aware, making sure that the youth are represented in a good life, making sure that the youth are provided for, making sure that the homeless is provided for. So this video, please, I just needed to say this because there are other people out there who don't look at Baltimore as a safe haven or provide safe havens. They look at it for personal gain, and you know who you are. So pretty much this pre-recorded video is to shed light on those people and to help you all that's watching, to help you determine who you need to contribute to, who you need to donate to, and so forth and so on. So the names that I shouted out, like I said, Shelly Helping Hands, Ellen G, Erica Bridgeford, or E Wonder as I know her affectionately, Sharon Johnson, Pam Curtis, PFK Boom, Miss Be Inspired, Tim's Day, Lee Swinney with Made It Foundation. My hat's off to you. I love you all. Now, let's get into this video. Thank you for watching. What's good people? You know what time it is. You know what you're watching, and in case you don't know what you're watching. That's right. E Digger Speaks in the studios of Charm City Direct TV. Make sure you go to the fan page of Charm City Direct TV at Facebook. You know what? Me and this little lower third thing are going to fight at Facebook. Of course, it don't do it. At Facebook.com/Charm City Direct TV. Make sure you go there. Make sure you go to YouTube at Charm City Direct TV, and you can go to Periscope at Periscope or Twitter at Charm City Direct. Charm City Direct, no TV, just Charm City Direct. So today's topic is something that I need to address. I need to address a couple of elephants in the room. And I'm going to tell you why in a minute. But today's topic is flashy cheap. Let me say that again. Flashy cheap. And I'll explain why I named today's topic flashy cheap. Because this is E Digger Speaks, where the conversation is always real, never fabricated. So I don't know if y'all caught on to a lot of my episodes on E Digger Speaks. I speak about things that are going on, speaking about things that are either in the news or on my heart that I need to address and need to enlighten some people. I don't know if y'all caught on yet. So on this beautiful Wednesday morning, something that happened about a couple of days ago, that a young person or person here in Baltimore, I'm not going to say no names, that they felt as though by them doing all of this charity work with community and kids, that they deserve to be in the spotlight. I'm gonna just leave it at that. So the person that came across to me, I don't know what it is. I must got it written across my face to tell E Digger, talk to E Digger, tell E Digger what's going on. Now, that's not a bad thing. I love to hear about whatever it is that everybody got going on. Well, I love it. I have an ear. I'm a very caring person. I listen very carefully. I learned that a long time ago to shut up and listen and to offer my advice if you need it. So the person was explaining to me that just because they, and I'm gonna say they because you don't know if this is a man or a woman, but there seems to be a lot of flashy cheap here in Baltimore. They started bashing other people because they wasn't in the spotlight. So when the person was telling me this and they was going on and on about what they were saying, I said, this is ridiculous. And we almost had to pull their card. Now, Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope, people. This is the beauty about having your own network. Being the managing editor, as you will, being the CEO, because you can take this little hand or this little finger right here at any given moment and press a button. That's the beauty of it. You don't have to wait for nobody to open up a door. You don't have to wait for nobody to come and bring a key, or wait for anybody to come across town to open up the door. As long as you have a finger where you operate the equipment and you are the CEO, you are the managing editor, you are the HNIC, you have that control. And the lights, camera, the microphone is all ready. It's almost like when I come up here and the lights come on and the camera is hot, the mic is hot, and E Digger, what do you want to do today? Okay, well, this is what we're going to do. It's a beautiful thing, people. You need to learn that. But anywho, I don't want to get off topic, so to speak. Flashy cheap. So this person felt as though that they needed to start bashing some people because they wasn't in the spotlight. Oh, have a problem with that, people. Have a problem with that because instantly I begin to think, what are you doing so great that you deserve the spotlight? That is the question. So I was looking at a couple of their lives, social media lives, and how they're flashy, their glasses, their Gucci, their own clothing line, if you will, and they walk in and the whole time they're holding their phone like this and they're looking at the camera and they're walking and they're talking about every single goddamn time that they cut on the camera, it's all about them. One live, I saw a group of boys in a particular place, and they said to the boys, "Hey, you want to make some money?" And of course, the boys like, "Yeah, we want to make some money." Well, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do this in order to get paid. Now, I don't knock anybody hustle. I don't knock anybody hustle. If you're going out there providing opportunities for youth especially our young black men, our young black boys here in this society and in our community. I don't have no problem with that, but the problem, I kinda have a problem with that, because in the video you said you want to get paid. They said, do you want to get paid? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, people. Let's talk. Let's talk for a minute. You hear? We got the contact. Okay. When you hear someone, do you want to get paid? The amount that comes to mind generally is you're going to get paid more than what you had, right? So if these boys didn't have nothing in their pocket, I'm almost certain that they want a substantial amount of something more to put in their pockets, right? Other than $2. I'm just saying. Okay. So they're in this place, and the way how you'll get paid is you do this and you do that and you do this. I'm going to run in here, I'm going to get change, and I'm thinking, woohoo, big money grip. About to peel off them 20s, about to peel off them 10s, them 50s. You see what I'm saying? These boys about to get paid. You see what I'm saying? He came back out with a knot of ones. And after the boys had completed their task, okay, y'all, huddle around. It's time to get paid. Huddle around. Now, the whole time, the camera is on them, and they come out, and they say, "Come on, huddle around." He peeled off $2 each. $2. And I know what you're saying, because I'm here with y'all. Some of y'all looking at this video like, "Hey, nigga, what have you done lately?" Okay. What have you done lately? Well, you won't know what I done, because I am not that person to get on social media every 2 minutes that let y'all know what the hell I do. Let me say that again. You don't know what I do, because I don't post everything that I do. Yeah. Now, for the people who needs to be flashy cheap, they have to have the camera in their face every 2 minutes and have to take pictures with the homeless every 2 minutes. They have to have a big barbecue cookout outside for the homeless, have to put up flyers for the homeless saying that we're going to have a cookout for the homeless, we're going to do this for the homeless, that have to have a big display on social media, because that's what they want. And the real reason why I named this Flashy Cheap is you are flashy. Glasses, sunglasses, Gucci, Prada, whatever, Adidas, Nike, flashy. And you want everybody to support your cause. And you want everybody to support your business. You want everybody to support your endeavor. But when the support have to come from you, you try to bargain. You try to swindle. You try to make other arrangements to pay. Help me understand something, people. They didn't bargain. They didn't swindle when they helped you. So why do you feel that you need to bargain and swindle with the person who has a business as well. Flashy cheap. And just because you get E-digger. Oh, just because you get state funding to help out the children, and these fundings are for you to put on these events, to make sure the activities are done, because you're getting additional monies. Monies are not coming out of your pocket. This is state money, you know. Thought you didn't know. Thought you thought that I didn't know that. Let me give it that. Blah, blah, blah. Thought I didn't know that. See, I have sources, you know. That's the problem with these people here in Baltimore. Too many flashy, cheap people that I support you, but when I need your support, where is it? The sheer notion that you did not receive the spotlight is because you didn't pay for the spotlight. Remember, people, some of these businesses that these people have, this is their livelihood. This is how they eat. This is how they pay their bills. So with you trying to swindle and renegotiate and try to do the back end off of these businesses, have it ever occurred to you that the reason why some people don't want to deal with you is because of that? Like I said, there's a lot of flashy, cheap people here. And I'm going to call it just like I said. Flashy, cheap. Oh, you'll be flashy all day with your Nike and trust me, people, I could go a little bit more deep than what I'm going, but I'll just stop it at the information that I provided to you because it sickens me. And let's talk about bashing for a minute. Oh, you could bash me all you want. But when I say I'm going to press the button, be a tad bit cautious. I help people every day, but you don't see me talking about it. I give out advice every single day, but you don't see me posting it. If I can help someone, if I can help somebody, then my living will not be in vain. Oh, but we got people out here that have little children selling their books. Did I say that? I didn't mean to say that. Having little children help you sell your book. Stop that. Don't say that. This is what's wrong with this city, because there are too many flashy, cheap people. If I help you in your business, I've helped you in your business. But when it comes time to reciprocate that gesture, don't come at me sideways. But then you'll be labeled as a fraud. And I don't like fake fraud, phony people. Yeah, I said it. Fake fraud, phony people. Or, as I will call them, flashy cheap. Here's a word of advice, people. Here I go, sharing advice. The next time you help the homeless, don't take a picture. Don't go live. The next time you help a child, whether you're giving out a job or even giving him advice, him or her advice, don't share it. You're only looking and seeking attention. The next time you decide to help someone in need, don't post it. The next time you decide to help the homeless, don't create a flyer. The very next time you decide to help anybody in need, or help your community, or help the youth, do not tag me, because you will be embarrassed. And for the flashy, cheap people, I have a word for you. Stop being flashy. Stop being cheap. And just because something miraculously happened in your life that caused you to have your freedom, so to speak, stop using that as your meal ticket. Now, whatever success that you have, whatever fame that you have, whatever accolades that you have, but the real question is, what are you doing? And for whatever you're doing, do it. I can care less. And I think I can't speak for everybody, but for me, I can care less. Because you're not the only one that's doing it. Now, you're doing it in your fashion, in your style, but there are 10 other people here in Baltimore that's doing it, but they're doing it on a different level, on a bigger scale. See, what did you think? Did you really think that you was the only person that was doing this? Did you really think that you was the only person that was doing this? Did you really think that you was the only one that is so-called helping the youth? Did you really think that you was so-called helping your community? Now, let's back this up a little bit and I'll be done. I'm promised, because I see a lot of people leaving because they don't want to hear the truth. But that's okay. Now, if you want to help the youth, boys, how about helping them fill out a job application to get a real job instead of giving them $2 or $3 to wash your car? Did it again. Shut up. Shh. Don't say it. Okay. Why don't you show them? Or better yet, since you want to be flashy, how about renting a van, or if you have a van, and take all the little boys and little girls, can't exclude the little girls, all the little boys and all the little and the little girls in your community, take them on a trip, tell them to dress up, or better yet, instead of giving them $2 and $3, how about taking them shopping? Buy them some nice slacks, pants, shoes, dress shoes, not tennis, and a necktie for the boys, and a dress for the girls. Okay. Pack them all up in the bus or the van, and take them in a mall or a strip mall, wherever is possible, and go into the stores with them and help them fill out a job application to get them a real job instead of wetting their mouths with just $2 and $3. How about that? Didn't know I knew that, did you? you son of a... Well, anyway, like I said, if you want to help your community, do that. Just don't tease them with a once in a blue moon opportunity, as I will call it. See, this is the reaction that you get when you bash other people who are pretty much doing what you're doing, maybe a little bit better than you're doing. This is the reaction that you get. Trust me, this is the reaction that you get. When you walk around Baltimore, I'm flashy, I'm this, I'm that, I did this, I did that. Do you know who I am? This is me. Don't mean shit. I said it. And for once, and for the sake of the cameras, the microphone, and my lights that's hot, trust me, I can step over this and talk to anyone that's ready to talk. Because the one thing, the absolute one thing, the most ultimate thing that you will not do is bash the people who are doing something much, much, much greater than what you think you're doing. If you comment, if you question, then you might be the guilty party. This has been another episode of Udigga Speaks. I thank you all for watching. Hey, make sure you check me out next Wednesday, 9 o'clock a.m. for another episode of Udigga Speaks, where the conversation is real. Never, and I do mean never, fabricated. That's it. That's all. Thank you for watching Udigga Speaks. Make sure you tune in next week for another exciting episode. Make sure you tune in live on 3 major platforms: YouTube at Charm City Direct TV, Facebook at facebook.com/Charm City Direct TV, and Periscope at Charm City Direct. Live in the studios of Charm City Direct TV, Udigga Speaks, where the conversation is always real, never fabricated.